You're listening to the iGaming News Podcast, your source for global insights, breaking headlines, and expert voices from across the industry. Brought to you by the team at iGaming.news, we go beyond the press releases to spotlight the people and trends shaping the future of betting, gaming, tech, and regulation. Whether you're an operator, affiliate, supplier, or regulator, stay ahead of the curve right here. In this episode, we sat down with Shirin from N1 Partners. In the interview, we explore his journey into the world of affiliate marketing and how he's built a reputation for developing strong, trust-based partnerships in such a highly competitive space. We also dive into the current trends shaping the iGaming affiliate space, from traffic quality to acquisition strategies, and take a closer look at initiatives like the N1 Traffic Cups and how they help partners grow beyond short-term gains. Hi Shirin, and welcome to the iGaming News Podcast. It's really lovely to have you on today. Thanks for taking the time.
Thank you so much for having me to this on this podcast.
Thank you. And to start, if you could maybe introduce yourself and explain how you got into the wonderful world of affiliate marketing.
Yes, sure. My name is Shirin Mamadov. I'm a senior affiliate manager at N1 Partners. Before I came to this industry, I was running our own startup and wasn't actively looking to move into affiliate marketing. So my journey into affiliate marketing started unexpectedly on the affiliate side. And then I worked with different programs, including N1 Partners, which gave me a clear understanding of how the industry operates from a performance perspective. So what attracted me was the pace and the logic behind it, because it is the industry where everything is measurable, decisions are data-driven, and the results depend on how well you manage your traffic and both your relationships. So I realized quite early that this is where I want to build my long-term career, because it combines strategy, analytics, and communication. So it is exactly the kind of environment where I can grow and add more value to the teams where I belong to.
Certainly. And for those who may not be familiar, could you give us an overview of N1 Partners and what sets your affiliate program apart in such a competitive iGaming space?
N1 Partners is a multi-brand affiliate program and direct advertiser with a portfolio of 14 plus casino and betting products. So what makes us different is our focus on long-term and sustainable partnerships, because we don't treat traffic as a short-term acquisition. We focus on retention, LTV, and stable revenue for partners. So we offer high converting products with high recruitable rates, strong retention systems, and flexible conditions with, for example, CPA up to 700 euros and revenue share up to 55% plus, etc. So beyond the numbers, the key difference is how we work with partners. So our approach is data-driven, transparent, and proactive. So the goal is so simple. So we just aim to help partners scale and be number one in their deals.
And that brings me on nicely to my next question. So, as a senior affiliate manager, how do you personally approach building trust-based, long-term relationships in a space that can feel really transactional at times?
Yeah. For me, it always starts with transparency and consistency, because many partnerships in this industry struggle because communication is often reactive. So that's why I focus on being proactive by sharing insights, explaining performance, and even being honest when the results are not ideal. So that trust is built when a partner sees that you kind of like you do not just offer deals but actually work with them to improve results. So I've also seen that situations where proactive communication completely changed the outcome for partnerships, because by, for example, turning underperformance into growth by simply aligning on strategy and expectations early.
Wonderful. And at what point do you usually recognise that a partner is going to be a long-term, high-value relationship rather than a short-term or a one-off collaboration?
You can usually see it from the first conversations, because if a partner is transparent about the traffic sources, open to feedback, and interested in continuous optimization rather than just having the highest CPA or highest deal from your team. So that's a really strong sign. So long-term partners think about strategy, testing, and growth, not just having, like, as I said, like the highest deal from you and having the short-term profit. So when there is a mutual trust and aligned goals, it naturally turns into sustainable relationship, partnership, rather than just one of a deal.
And in your experience, what are the biggest misconceptions companies have around working with iGaming brands like N1 Partners?
That's really good question. So I can say one of the biggest misconceptions is that success in iGaming is driven mainly by aggressive promotion methods and quick returns. But in reality, sustainable results are built on product quality, retention, and long-term value. So another common mistake is underestimating the importance of role of collaboration and interaction, because strong results don't come from one side only. You should always put more focus, you should always put more attention to collaboration, because when both sides openly share data, insights, and expectations, I think this is very important for consistency in partnership. Mhm.
So, Shirin, the iGaming affiliate space is constantly evolving. What trends or shifts in traffic quality or acquisition are you seeing right now at N1 Partners?
One of the biggest shifts is the movement from volume to quality, because affiliates focus on user intent, retention, and long-term value a lot more than, for example, rather than just driving FTDs, because it's becoming harder to compete only on rates. As I can say, like recently, strongest affiliates choose partners based on trust, product performance, and long-term stability. So another clear trend is structured engagement through promotional mechanics. Mm-hmm. Campaigns are no longer just incentives. They are becoming the systems that influence behavior and drive long-term involvement.
Fantastic. And N1 Partners is known for its structured initiatives, for instance, the N1 Traffic Cup series. Could you explain what the Traffic Cup series is and what role do these kinds of initiatives play in your wider affiliate ecosystem?
Yes, sure. N1 Traffic Cups are a series of performance-based tournaments, as I can say, like designed to engage affiliates, creating a competitive environment where a partner can grow, stay involved, and be rewarded for their traffic results. So the N1 SEO Traffic Cup is the first tournament designed specifically for SEO teams. So to join, affiliates need to generate at least 20 FTDs per brand. But the key idea goes beyond the volume, because we introduced a brand index mechanic where partners are rewarded not only for the FTDs they bring, but also for the traffic diversification. So what does it mean? It means like the more brands the partner works with, the higher coefficient applied to their results. So the structure is built around the level-based system, which makes the tournament accessible for both larger and smaller teams. So instead of competing only for leaderboard positions, every team can reach like specific milestone and unlock rewards based on their own performance. So partners can also choose between the physical prices or their monetary equivalent, as I can say, because like rewards themselves are designed to match different levels of promotion. For example, you can get like from this tournament like F1 Monaco tickets, World Cup 2026 matches in US, wow, to zero gravity flights, Maldive trips, BMW, Ducati motorcycles, etc. Like there are a lot of valuable prizes in this tournament, which makes it more interesting to affiliates, to the teams they are working with us, because they have these incentives to participate and to bring more value. So for us, that's why traffic cups are not just a promotion. They are a structured system that combines engagement, clear logic, and long-term value, because giving affiliates both motivation and framework to grow with us.
Wonderful. And from your perspective, how do these competitions help affiliates grow beyond just short-term traffic gains and actually improve their long-term strategy as a brand?
I can say the key difference is that this is not just a campaign; it's a process. Because in a typical promotion, you participate and hope for the best, but in a tournament, you clearly understand that the results depends on your actions. That changes. That's why, like, it changed behavior significantly. Affiliates also become more involved, and they track their performance, compare themselves with others, and see their progress over time. And this creates a sense of control and motivation, which keeps them engaged much longer. And what makes our SEO Traffic Cup unique is that while there is a competitive environment, the final results doesn't depend on outperforming others directly. So it depends on your own performance and the level you reach. So it's the structure that I explained previously. So that's where the level-based system become more important. So you are not limited by a leaderboard. Your rewards depend on your results. So this creates a much healthier, much more motivating environment where affiliates focus on improving their own strategy and building long-term performance rather than just chasing short-term wins.
What has been the most impressive or unexpected success story you've seen come out of N1 Traffic Cups or your broader affiliate network?
As we can say, like this tournament has just started for a while, so there is not just a single case. But when affiliates operate within a structured system with clear rules, transparent mechanics, and visible progress, that's why their approach changes. So they become more focused, more analytical, and more consistent in how they manage traffic, shifting from short-term spikes to scaling and diversification and long-term performance. So another key factor is engagement, which affiliates clearly see that the results dependent on their actions and they stayed involved much longer. So it turns into an ongoing process where they track progress, adjust strategy, and push for better outcomes. So this shifts from opportunistic activity to a more structured, performance-driven approach, which is like ultimately leads to sustainable growth beyond the tournament.
I see. And lastly, what can our listeners expect from N1 Partners in the coming months? Will you be exhibiting at any shows?
Yeah, we actively like participating in events, in different events. So we are just our team are just designing different shows and different promotions to the partners. So what I can say, like everyone should be, stay tuned and hear from us, and we will be having really interesting activities, really interesting tournaments in the future, which will be interesting to the partners which already working with us and to the new partners who are ready to work with us and bring value to our team.
Fantastic. So exciting times for N1 Partners currently.
Yes, sure.
There we are. Well, thank you for your time today, Shirin. It's much appreciated.
It was my pleasure to participate in this podcast and having a talk with you, and hope to have more conversation with you in the future.
Certainly. Thanks, Shirin. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
There we are.